All right, let's try this again. I've tried to shoot this video many times and I keep crying, and this is why I'm doing this the day after you graduated, because I'm, I guess, a little bit less emotional now that we're past all of that. And why am I so emotional? Because I just feel like this is the next chapter of your life. We've spent nearly 18 years together, and just I'm so proud of you, and I'm so just, you're such a wonderful son, brother. You're just great all around, and I just love you and adore you. But I wanted to give you a gift, and I was just struggling with, like, what do I give you? We talked about it, like, you have things, you're not going off to college, so you don't need specific things yet. And one of the things for me growing up, you know, that my parents really weren't involved in my life. I don't have great memories with them. They weren't people that I could, like, go to and talk about my problems or, ask for advice. And so, like, one of my goals with you and your sister and Rodrigo has always been to be the person that you can come to ask for advice, the person that you can rely on to be there for you. And I always wanted to give you great childhood memories because, again, that's something I didn't get. And I felt the same way about your senior year. I didn't get a senior year because I graduated as a junior, and I don't have great core memories. And I don't think it's, like, a huge deal, I guess, because now as an adult, like, those things aren't, like, super important, I guess, but I always wanted that, so I wanted to give that to you. And like I said, I couldn't think of anything to buy you, so my gift to you is memories. And so, along with Bella, I recruited her and had her help me create some videos and some things for you. So I hope you enjoy the video. Sorry. I hope you keep it forever and can look back at this time in your life and have really great memories of your senior year and your friends, and take the lessons that you learned this year and throughout your life and just continue to be the most amazing human being and just an amazing young man right now and an amazing man in the future. So I hope you like this video, and I love you, and congratulations on your graduation. I love you.
Hey CJ, congrats. You just finished high school. You're about to turn 18. I had to record this message several times because I keep messing it up. There's a lot that I want to tell you, but I don't want to take 30 minutes to tell you all this. So I will say just a little few things. I am proud of you. I am proud of the man that you have become. I am happy to have you in my life, and I'm happy that Rodrigo has you in his life. I love how you two work together like if you were real brothers, and I don't have any doubts that you will always be there for each other. One thing I want you to know is I will always be there for you. Anything you need, you know you have me and you can count on me. I am proud of the man that you have become, and then I don't have any hesitation that you will be successful. You will be successful in your life. You will be successful as a father. You will be successful as a husband. So please remember to be patient, because sometimes you do overthink stuff. You remind me of your mom. But everything's gonna be okay. People like you are different. People like you always push forward and get what they want. So don't forget that. Always remember, find a way or make one. I'm proud of you. Go.
Hi, I'm Bella. I've known CJ. I knew who he was my sophomore year, but I didn't start getting close with him until, like, my junior year. So I would say, like, a year and a half.
All right, first question. What is your favorite trait about CJ?
My favorite trait about CJ is, honestly, his attitude. He has a really hardworking attitude, and it definitely radiates off other people. And just anytime he's around anyone, he's super funny. He definitely has a sense of humor, and just all around being a great person.
All right. During the time you and CJ have been friends, what is your favorite memory that you have made with CJ?
My favorite memory was the summer going into our junior year. He hosted a pool party, and that was so much fun. We were on volleyball teams, And I just remember we made up a team name and he named it the Sigma Ligma. And that was just a really funny moment and I still quote it till this day. So it was just a really fun night.
All right. Where do you see CJ in 10 years?
Just being very successful. He's super dedicated, especially how he has his own business, Flashy Pics. So I definitely see him either, in business or that kind of aspect. So definitely just being very successful and hardworking.
All right. Lastly, if you could say one thing to CJ, what would you say?
I would say I'm so glad that I got to know you. You're a great friend. And you're honestly just such a great person, and I'm definitely gonna miss you because you're moving to Austin. But love you, CJ.
Hi, my name is Carrie Connor.
What's something about CJ that most people don't see but is true?
CJ is super dedicated. Like, he is super serious about his future, about his business, about his goals. And he is just super goal oriented. I don't know if everybody knows just how serious he is about that, which is awesome.
What's your favorite memory with him, and why does it stand out?
The most fun I've had with CJ is he went to the River House with us on a trip with my daughter Aubrey and her friends, and we just had a whole lot of fun, and that was a great trip.
Where do you see him in 10 years?
Whatever he's doing, he's going to be wildly successful at it, because again, he takes that very seriously. So I'm not sure, but I know he'll be successful whatever he does.
Is there anything else that you would like to say to CJ personally?
Just, I wish you the best. I know that you're going to do amazing things, and I hope that you keep in touch.
My name is Julian. I've known CJ since like 3rd, 4th grade, and yeah.
What's your favorite memory with CJ, and why does it stand out?
My favorite memory is back at our old neighborhood when me and Rob first moved over here. He introduced us to a lot of other friends when we came from Pasadena schools and playing Nerf guns, stuff like that.
Where do you see him in 10 years?
I see CJ over in Dallas having a business and just being successful overall.
How has he impacted your life or changed your life?
He's impacted my life by just when he first got his first haircut, just coming, telling more people about me, reposting me, telling what I can do better on business ideas, and yeah.
What's something about him that most people don't see but is true?
Something people don't really see is he's a very good person to talk to, kind-hearted, just very when you need someone just to talk to and on the side and stuff, CJ's a really good person to talk to.
Is there anything you would like to say directly to him?
CJ, just I love you, bro, and thank you for basically everything, bringing us, me and Rob introducing us to all of our friends and stuff. And yeah.
Nice.
My name's Rob. I've been knowing CJ since 3rd grade. He was one of my best friends. He still is one of my best friends. He was actually, fun fact, he was my first best friend when I came to Pearland.
What's something about CJ that people don't see but is true?
CJ has a big heart. He's done a lot for me and my family. I think there was a time where I needed him to cheat for me on an exam, and he ended up doing it. And also, there was this one time, it was me and Weber and CJ, and I remember CJ just talking to us, talking about how emotional he was, and then that really showed me how big of a heart he had.
Where do you see CJ in 10 years?
Honestly, I see CJ being very successful. I feel like he has a better mindset than me when it comes to business and working. As you can see, he has his own business and he's always working. So I see him very successful in a big ass house.
How has CJ impacted your life?
CJ was my first friend, like I said, when I came to Pearland. So he's done a lot for me. We came from Pasadena. I really didn't know anybody when I came in 3rd grade with him. And he just brought so much love, so much friendliness. He impacted a lot to me.
Is there anything you would like to say to CJ directly?
CJ, I love you. You're one of my brothers, and I hope to spend the rest of my life with you.
Okay, we're about a week from graduation, and we're here with Kevin. And what's something about him that most people don't see but is true?
That he really likes buffets. Every chance he gets, CJ wants to go out and eat and gain weight, and he tries to burn it, but people don't actually see the other side of Christian. because yeah, he loves to eat buffets like a lot. Like he always begs every week to go somewhere to eat at a buffet. I don't know why, and people don't believe that because he works out a lot and he's strong.
So like he burns it off at the gym, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what's your favorite memory with him and why does it stand out?
My favorite memory with CJ is probably when we went to the arcade together and he was really trash at all the games. I don't know how can someone beat you in every single thing. And I sent him the memory on Snapchat because you can see your past videos. And I resent it to him like last month. And I just wanted to remind him that he's not good at basketball or online games.
Okay, where do you see him in 10 years?
In 10 years, I see him finishing college, of course, because he always wants to finish college. I know he wants to go to Austin Community College up there, up north in a bit, and then pursue like his mom's job and become a realtor. And meanwhile, going to a university after community college and being successful because realtors are good.
Is there anything you would like to say to him?
Yeah, CJ, you're gonna do great. Even though if you're not gonna be in Houston anymore, we'll probably still talk a lot, I hope. If I have anything in Austin, I'll try to we can meet up or we can go somewhere and go to the club because I think we'll be legal by then.
Okay, go.
My name is Nick Garza. I've known CJ since like 7th or 8th grade, around then. All right.
What's something about CJ that most people don't see but you know is true?
One thing people don't know about CJ is he's like super cheap and very stingy. This dude will refuse to eat out. He always eats at home. That's like the main thing.
Where do you see him in 10 years?
Low-key, I'm not gonna lie, CJ's probably the most successful out of all of us right now, so probably either like a high internship or like owning a business.
What's something about you and his friendship that stands out to you?
The most I'd say is that like we talk about, this is corny, we talk about like really like mature topics, like stuff past college, like stuff about finance. I feel like that.
What's your favorite memory with him?
Low-key, my favorite memory now is when we first met, because when we first met, we were with Tyler and Cameron, and he said like years later that I was a dickhead and he wanted to punch me in the face.
And why does it stand out?
I think it's funny now, that's about it, because we're so close.
What's one sentence to CJ you would like to say?
You're still a bitch.
My name is Jason Smith, and I've known CJ since 7th grade.
What's something about CJ that most people don't see but you know is true?
Most people think CJ's like a hard worker, but outside of that, they actually don't know CJ is actually one of the funniest people I know.
What's up? I'm Tyler. I've known CJ since I think 2nd grade, so I've known him for a while now.
What's your favorite memory with CJ and why does it stand out?
My favorite memory with CJ is when he came and ding dong ditched my house around like 1 a.m. and then made my parents cry from that. That's probably my favorite memory.
Where do you see him in 10 years?
In 10 years, I see CJ owning his own business, being very successful, and just, you know, just living his best life.
What's something about him that most people don't see but you know is true because you're good friends with him?
One thing people don't know about him, or they might, but he's a really good person. He's really genuine. He'll go out his way to do something nice for you without any hesitation.
How has he impacted or changed your life?
CJ has made an impact on my life by being just such a great person. You know, that positive energy radiates on me and just motivates me to be better every single day.
Is there anything you would like to say to CJ directly?
I love you, bro. You know, you've been my brother for more than 10 years now, and I love you.
What's your favorite memory with CJ?
My favorite memory of CJ is when he used to like come over to my house every day during South, and he used to bring beef jerky, and that's like if I ever seen me eat beef jerky, it's because of CJ. He maybe like that's one of my favorite snacks because of him.
And why does it stand out?
Why does it stand out? Because it'll be after school, he'll come, and then I'll be always hungry, And I'll be like, CJ, please just give me some beef jerky. I know you have some.
How has he impacted you or changed your life?
He has impacted my life very strongly because I truly hate school. And to have CJ like one of my classes to always make me laugh, like he's always there, he made me laugh. He brightened my day every single time. So that's what I really needed.
Where do you see CJ in 10 years?
In 10 years, I see CJ going pretty big. He's probably making a meal before any one of us, because you know the business he has right now with all the photo shoot and stuff. So I see him like making it pretty big with it.
And what's something that you would like to say to CJ directly?
CJ, I'm very proud of where you are right now, and I'm very happy for you to be one of my friends.
Hello, my name is Sophia, and me and CJ have been friends for over a year now.
Where do you see CJ in 10 years?
I see him as a real estate agent, being very successful, selling big houses and living in a big house.
What's something that stands out in y'all's friendship?
I think it's nice that we can share like some of the same humors. Like, I think it's nice that every time we talk, I feel like I laugh.
What's your favorite memory with him?
Probably whenever we were all at his birthday party and there was a pool and we were doing Sigmas versus the Ligmas.
Why does that memory stand out?
Because that's when I realized how funny CJ was.
What's something that you would want to say directly to him?
CJ, I hope you succeed in life. You are one of the few people that are very nice. I think you're very nice. I think you're very sweet and understanding. You're hilarious. I like how you're always down to do anything. And I like how you're always there for people. And flashy pics, don't play. I love that business. Flashback to sophomore year when you clipped me and Bella and Charlotte for doing the gritty.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So today's prom, right? And graduation's coming up. So do you have any like special message for CJ as y'all get ready to graduate? Anything you want to say to him?
I just want to say like thank you for being my friend for all these years and like being there for us and like all the advice you give us, like especially like about fitness and working out and stuff. It's been really helpful throughout the years. And I just want to thank you for being a friend, best friend.
Awesome. Thanks so much, and congratulations on you graduating as well. Okay. Malachi, what's your favorite memory with CJ and why does it stand out?
My favorite memory with CJ would most definitely be Friday Night Lights season back in October. Mainly because it was when I first started getting more close to them, I'd say. It was just us two hanging out. Most of the friend group was playing football, so it was really just us two going around, going to parties, this and that, having fun, you know. And then the deep talks we had, you know, getting to know each other, help each other out with situations we had throughout the school year. It just meant a lot to me, so that's what I would say.
Awesome. And moving forward, like after graduation and all that kind of thing, is there anything you want to say? Like, I know all of you are graduating together, but is there anything you want to say to him about like the future or anything like that?
I'll say this: you have a great mentality. Keep pushing. Don't let nobody put you back. Look, love you, bro.
Awesome. Okay. Malachi, what's your favorite memory with CJ and why does it stand out?
My favorite memory with CJ would most definitely be Friday Night Lights season back in October. Mainly because it was when I first started getting more close to them, I'd say. It was just us two hanging out. Most of the friend group was playing football, so it was really just us two going around, going to parties, this and that, having fun, you know. And then the deep talks we had, you know, getting to know each other, help each other out with situations we had throughout the school year. It just meant a lot to me, so that's what I would say.
Awesome. And moving forward, like after graduation and all that kind of thing, is there anything you want to say? Like, I know all of you are graduating together, but is there anything you want to say to him about like the future or anything like that?
I'll say this: you have a great mentality. Keep pushing. Don't let nobody put you back. Look, love you, bro.
Awesome. All right, Max. So today's prom, and you guys are graduating really soon. You've known CJ for a little while, and where do you see him in 10 years from now?
I see CJ being a very successful man. He does stick to his schedule. Like, I was so surprised. Like whenever I came to his house for the first time, I looked up on his wall. I see like a whole schedule, his board. I'm like, dang, this dude's like super. What's the word? Help me out here.
Organized.
Or is driven. He's a very driven man. I really appreciate that about him. He's so organized, and he sticks to what he believes in a lot. Like there has been moments where something could have happened or we could have done something, but he stuck to what he knew. He stuck to he stuck to himself, and I really appreciate that about him. He stays true to himself, and he like someone's down, something happens, he uplifts everyone around him. And back to the question, where do I see him in 10 years? Just a very successful man. He's super hardworking. I do recognize that about him. He's very hardworking, and I see him going very far. Nowhere specific, just wherever he wants to be.
Awesome. Any final words to him, like as graduation comes up, anything that you want to say?
Just stick to yourself, man. You're a very successful person as you are, and you're just keep uplifting those around you. That's what you do.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Max.
Bye, CJ.
All right, Blake. It's prom and graduation's coming up. What is your message to CJ?
My message to CJ is that he's always been very business mindset oriented, and he's always had the mindset that he's going to be successful, and he's going to do things right, and he's going to be disciplined, and he's going to do what he knows is right, even if he doesn't want to. And so I kind of have that same mindset, and I feel like me and him can connect on like having that business oriented mindset. And I feel like in 10 years I can see him being very successful with the business. Right now he already has a successful business. I feel like he has many more years of having successful business, and I feel like maybe one year me and him can maybe connect on that as well. And we just have like a lot of similarities in that way, and I just wish him the best of luck.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Blake.
Yeah, no problem.
Hold on one second. I'm going to start over. Okay.
For graduation?
Yeah. Stay right there. That's probably better lighting. Okay. All right, Eduardo. Tell me, what is your favorite memory about you and CJ, and why does it stand out?
So, CJ, you know, me and you go way back, and I'm probably one of your most closest friends that has been with you for so long, since 6th grade. I want to say so many memories that I could say. One of them, of course, being the pencil incident. I know you remember about that. Also, night when we stayed over at your dad's house, and we all got in the pool, and all of us hung out for one last time in 8th grade. We all got to hang out one last time before we all separated. I went to Dawson, you and basically everyone else went to Pearland. But I'm so glad that we all stick together, that me and you at least stick together as friends. And that memory is a lot because not only was I with you at your dad's house, I think that was one of the last times I ever went to your dad's house. But that was also one of the times that I realized these are friends that I'm gonna have forever and that I appreciate so much. So I appreciate you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you, bro. And yeah, I want to see you in 10 years. I think you're gonna be somewhere so successful. I don't even know. Like I feel like you have always an idea of what you want to do in life. So big props to that. I look up to you. I know I'm the older one here, but I look up to you.
That's okay.
I look up to you a lot, CJ, and I just want to let you know that I see you being very successful in 10 years. Hopefully, we could both be successful together. But I'm of course always be your friend, and no matter what happens 10 years from now, you always have me to reach out to. Love you, bro.
Hold on one second. I'm going to start over. Okay.
For graduation?
Yeah. Stay right there. That's probably better lighting. Okay. All right, Eduardo. Tell me, what is your favorite memory about you and CJ, and why does it stand out?
So, CJ, you know, me and you go way back, and I'm probably one of your most closest friends that has been with you for so long, since 6th grade. I want to say so many memories that I could say. One of them, of course, being the pencil incident. I know you remember about that. Also, night when we stayed over at your dad's house, and we all got in the pool, and all of us hung out for one last time in 8th grade. We all got to hang out one last time before we all separated. I went to Dawson, you and basically everyone else went to Pearland. But I'm so glad that we all stick together, that me and you at least stick together as friends. And that memory is a lot because not only was I with you at your dad's house, I think that was one of the last times I ever went to your dad's house. But that was also one of the times that I realized these are friends that I'm gonna have forever and that I appreciate so much. So I appreciate you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you, bro. And yeah, I want to see you in 10 years. I think you're gonna be somewhere so successful. I don't even know. Like I feel like you have always an idea of what you want to do in life. So big props to that. I look up to you. I know I'm the older one here, but I look up to you.
That's okay.
I look up to you a lot, CJ, and I just want to let you know that I see you being very successful in 10 years. Hopefully, we could both be successful together, but I'm, of course, always be your friend, and no matter what happens 10 years from now, you always have me to reach out to. Love you, bro.
Hey, my name's Sarong, and I've known CJ for like 3 or 4 years.
What's something about CJ that most people don't see but you know is true?
People think because he's like a really good looking guy, people think like he messes around and, you know, does this and that, but he's honestly a really sweet guy, and I trust like any girl or any friend to, you know, talk to him or be friends with him, or, you know, even more than that.
What's your favorite memory with CJ?
When me, him, and Chris went out to eat, and we went to this wing place, and we had a bunch of like really deep conversations that like I learned a lot about him. And then after, we went to Shipley's and pulled out a bag of donuts from like the bag dumpster, and him and Chris just started eating them, and we were just recording. I thought it was the funniest thing.
And why does that memory stand out?
I feel like that night I learned a lot about him, and we kind of learned a lot about each other. Like, I don't want to talk about what we talked about, but we had a lot of deep conversations, so yeah.
How has he impacted or changed your life?
I feel like me and CJ know a lot about each other, and because of that, when I like go through things, or like I have like certain situations I have to deal with, we're able to interact, and he's able to give me advice. I'm able to give him advice. I've learned a lot from him, whether that's, you know, dating, how to approach, you know, friendships, like all sorts of stuff. Like, I think a lot of situations that I've been in would have went differently if CJ wasn't there.
Where do you see CJ in 10 years?
Definitely opening a business. I cannot see him doing anything else. I feel like it's gonna be either real estate or athletic related, but definitely a business, and a very successful business in 10 years, because he has that mindset. He already has that photo booth and everything going on. I can see him being in that business space and being very successful.
What's something that you would like to directly say to CJ?
Hey, look, CJ, I love you, bro. No matter what you decide to do, like, I'm sure you're gonna kill it. I can't wait for when or if you move to Austin. Either way, bro, we're gonna have so much fun, and yeah, happy graduation.
My name is Gabriel Martinez. I've known CJ since about 8th grade summer, going into 9th grade.
What's something about him that most people don't see, but you know is true?
CJ is the easiest person that I've ever met in my life to talk to, whether it be about life, whether it be about business, whatever, just literally anything. Anything I need, I'll go to him about. Because he's an easy person to talk to. He always knows what to say in the moment, and that's why I really do appreciate him.
What's your favorite memory with him, and why does it stand out?
Favorite memory? If you know, you know. 3-on-3 basketball tournament for $100 in the driveway. It was like April 13th, 2024, something like that. Probably the most intense game of basketball we've ever played. We lost, but shirts came off, cuts, bruises, dudes sent on the injury report, all that. That's easily the best memory. Even though we lost, we need to run it back.
How has he impacted you or changed your life?
He's just been a positive influence on me since I met him. Never led me in the wrong direction. He's always, you know, helped me out on anything I need. That's why I really do appreciate him. And just in general, he's just an easy person to talk to, like I said. So.
Where do you see him in 10 years?
Where I see him in 10 years. I mean, being successful. You know, he's going out to Austin. There's gonna be a lot more people to network with, a lot more people to meet. And CJ, you know, like I said, he's really easy to talk to. So that's a good thing to have in business. Easy person to talk to, easy person that's compatible with. And I mean, at the end of the day, you see him hustling every day. You see him going all around town with his business, flashy pics, or just in general. he's real hardworking, and at the end of the day, you can't teach that. So, I mean, I think that'll take him a long way.
Say one sentence directly to him.
You know, even though we're going off to college in 3 months, I'll always be here for you, CJ. You only be an hour away, so it won't be too long, too far from me, and whatever you need, I'll always be here for you. I always have.
Class of 2026.
Yes, ma'am.